Tech to you. It's like,
that is Jax locked in.
Yeah, Jax is going to be locked in. This is something that, I mean, we're going to have to see if Kana can actually pilot it to a high degree here in pro play. It is going to be up against the Wukong. So with Wukong, very popular nowadays in even the LCK, but also in solo queue. Jax could be one of these common counters that we do see into this pick. So definitely a very... Just, you know, they're throwing Faker onto Karma as well. This is not as solid of a draft as game number 1, just straight up. They had a very identifiable split push composition. This time around, it's like, well, we're pretty good at picking and kiting, and they do have Jax for decent split pushing as well.
I mean, you can split push with Tum. As far as 4-1 is concerned, not a bad comp at all. The Jax freely able to split push and should be able to duel up against the Wukong based on how the early game goes. As we get onto the Rift, we'll see whether the Jax is going to prove to be the correct pick into the Wukong, or whether HANWHA Life can fight back and bring us to the full 6 games on the day.
Yeah, let's take a look here. It doesn't look like any shenanigans here in the early game, although Faker. Nice start, gets a stack of his mana flow ban. That's always a nice...
It's not the greatest of pillars. It means that the Airy is always going to get through his trouble. It's Teddy Arcane shifting pretty aggressively there. And Dudu might just be solo killed, as the Empower should be coming back up. Flash still available here from Kana, but Leap Strike is there, and that's first blood. Solo kill, and he gets a flash and doesn't have to use his own. That is a catastrophe. Unless you're a T1 fan, in which...
I'm sure. He's going in again.
Yeah, exactly. Counter-Strike will go down as Dudu decoys his way into the brush. Cuz is going to be here. It's a decent pillar this time. Sleep Strike does get Kana out to safety, but back in they go. Cad down to 300 as Cuz not so lucky. He's going to have to limp his way out of here, but it looks like it has stemmed the bleeding. And Dudu pinged it to his team. As yet again, Leap Strike just being used off cooldown as another decoy comes forward. Cad going to come on in this time, though, and it's going to mean that Kana is not going to be so lucky. Okay, that's pretty impressive as Dudu just turns around and smashes him in the face with his stick. That's what happens when you have a real weapon, I guess.
Yeah.
Down, Kana gets back to lane. He's 20 CS down, though. Probably something you'd expect for a Jax. Certainly has a bit of ramp-up time. Lahens gets licked. Cuz is looking for him, finds himself the Q. Flash comes out. Cuz not going to flash over into 4 people. Intelligent. True Shot Barrage is going to find Viper. And Teddy is currently down 3.
Denied a decent amount of XP and gold away from Dudu during that whole exchange. And actually, he's just going to get to work on that once again. Cuz doesn't seem to mind it, as he'll get his own Infernal Drake down on the bottom side, as Curry is still in the mid lane. Now he's Faker support.
Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't seem to matter though, does it? Because Teddy's taking turret plates by himself, denying whatever he can. As in goes Lahens, Teddy gets himself his turret plate. Concussive blows do come down. Dredge line waited for here by Teddy. As Cut's going to safeguard his way in. That's a good kickback just to deny Viper the kill. And in the end, actually worked, because Teddy didn't have to invest anything. Well, it works in China, Valdez. And,
yeah, well.
I'm not sure. Shelly's going to pop down here and see whether she can pump some more money into the Aphelios. Scurry going to clear out these minion waves, but looks like the tower's going to survive for the moment, but only on its last legs. HANWHA Life should be able to finish this one off relatively quickly.
Game top shenanigans, and looks like they're going to hand over the blue actually to the Ezreal. The Karma again doesn't necessarily need much to just survive and farm, and I mean that is, I suppose, one of the positive things about Lee Sin's kit is that you can disengage effectively against someone who's running at you.
He's also level 7, remember, as the Dredge line lands onto the Tahm Kench though. True Shot Barrage finds Cad, good exhaust down as well as Lahens, just gets smacked by Cuz easily. Takes him down as now Viper's getting soloed out by Teddy. Arcane shifting and flashing forward, but actually missing that last Mystic shot as now Miro, he's dead. And Cuz may have heard us on this broadcast as he might just look for a Q into this brush. Not going to be able to find it as the Tempest isn't enough. But still, a gigantic win for T1, despite the fact that Viper did not go down. And Teddy demonstrating just how dangerous this Ezreal is. He must have so much money in his back pocket, by the way. He's been sitting on those items that we trust. I think Def's Ezreal used to be fantastic. It's not as amazing as it used to be, but let's hold the thought for now. As Tomkench, I think we've got, yeah, you want some sushi? Some catfish sushi there towards the bottom side of the map, and Viper is handed that on a silver platter. The service at this restaurant is absolutely amazing. But in the meantime, the Jax is doing work. The teleport is going to be an advantage of T1 when it comes back up as far as top lane is concerned. And it's just the one kill in trade for a turret. Was close to getting a bunch of plates as well. Missed out on the last couple, I believe, but also did get a fair bit of extra money and was able to close that gap as far as the CS. So I think still a trade up for T1.
Yeah. It's like a nice set play. You know, I think HANWHA Life with some new members, they're still trying to get their feet underneath them and keep everything stable. So going for set plays like that is nice. You know, the timing is good.
Oh, wow, that Q was so close to hitting that from Kaz.
Okay.
He just gets the kick. Remember,
that's a long foot, man.
He's just the kicker. He's not Elastigirl.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
You got all our references in.
You're absolutely fantastic. All of that
wow.
culture that you just
I know
understood.
The pop cultures.
You did it.
Great.
A boomer no more.
I've joined the cool club because I watched the Marvel movie. Yes!
But it's like, I don't know. I think a lot of people don't understand that you don't get a lot of the references, not because you're a boomer and you know only old stuff.
Player. We already knew that about Cuz.
Yep, good devour.
You know, the Tomkench is interesting against the Varus Ashe combo.
Good kickback there. It's under the hands though. It's Cad. Gonna try and do some work. Good Cyclone as Cuz is gonna go down first. The Eladios is going to be reaping the rewards, and now more sushi! Viper must have been very, very hungry as there's the stopwatch from Lahans. He's styling on them here in the mid lane. HANWHA Life, they answer back. Not quite enough to get themselves the gold lead, but otherwise things looking good as Canna lying in wait. And of course the Death's Dance, which is just so good. Second item as Curry gonna have to flash pillar a little bit late there from Cad.
Yeah, at least Lahan's lost his flash, so he looks a little bit less silly after the play.
Completed Black Cleaver.
Yeah. You got a Fed Lee Sin on your team, but you would rather have the Fed Aphelios, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
And he is 3-0-1 Viper. He didn't get a chance to carry in game number 1 because the top side of the map fed a little bit too much. Maybe this is his time to shine, given the Aphelios versus Ezreal matchup, and essentially handed over the champion once again and saying, I dare you to do that and actually win against us. They're going to be able to secure this Mountain Drake at least.
And once again, the split push is on, actually. Fake is up towards the top side. Inspire actually does give Karma a lot of ability to split push because you just run faster than most other people. But HANWHA Life able to capitalize nicely. They take themselves, they forget it though. Jackson,
yeah, it doesn't
Ardent Sensor
feel
is
bad.
super good.
Ardent Sensor, LS was talking about this on his own stream about how it's just a huge bundle of stats, not to mention all of the buffing that you do.
Yep. Devour comes in, depth charge is going to mainly hit onto Curry. Cuz is going to be in position, but it looks like the catfish is well and truly dead. Yeah, he is. And T1 not actually opting in because they've got Canna on the bottom side. And now HANWHA Life are thinking about a Baron. Abyssal Voyage is there, so in 20 seconds Curry can be pretty close.
I mean, Canna's got TP. You already have Cad who's below half health with an Ezreal that's going to poke. Lee Sin.
Yeah, Cuz can just go for a 50-50 here. They may as well do it, as HANWHA Life probably will look for a turn as Teddy finds Lahans. Canna gets in there as it is going to be Baron taken by HANWHA Life, but they need someone to actually have the buff. As now Dudu, no mana whatsoever. There are no turrets in the top lane, so T1 can chase forever. As Cad is actually going to look to meet his teammate. That might actually cause his demise.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh dear, Cuz easily going to be able to get this one. I have no idea why he flashed.
Okay.
That was very strange, but Cad's now actually going to escape. Teddy was doing the right thing and taking down turrets. But despite the Baron going down, they get 3 kills and they continue their onslaught onto these standing objectives on the map in these turrets. This is the last remaining inner that they can even go for. And Teddy should be able to take that one down. Oh my god, the combo! But the ulti comes in. Devour is brilliant. Curry! Really good to see this guy playing so well in his debut match. True Shot Barrage comes down. That's going to be the end of the Trundle. This is, ladies and gentlemen, why you picked the Ezreal. As Teddy's still alive. Lahen's almost the start with that Mystic Shot as Viper looking for it to show the Elodios. As there's the Arcane Shift. Flash away there as the Gravitum. Pretty difficult to deal with that one because what the heck was that? As now Dudu dives on top of the Dragon Rage kick is going to be there. Canna not going to be able to get enough CC out of that counter strike as Grandmaster's Might, I believe, was ticking, and it still is, but the turret is going to mitigate that one. And in the end, I think Dudu might get the last laugh as the double Cyclones will get the Catfish and maybe this Muay Thai boxer as he's trying to run away. There it is. Nimbus Strike after the decoy comes out.
I just hear the T1 drafts fun comps against teams that they know they're better against, and they play them and they actually have fun with them.
Oh, that's a dredge line. Good Arcane Shift, and Curry's going to get the Devour as well. Cad should be going down, but in goes Dudu into the back line. Grandmaster's Might not enough to do anything there as Miru gets the ulti onto only Faker, but it doesn't seem to matter because Aphelios is still alive. And Cuz is randomly at a quarter health on the bottom side of the screen. That is going to be Dragon Soul Point as T1 gets slaughtered in that team fight.
Yeah, we begin to see bit by bit why Wukong especially is a very high tier pick nowadays. The amount of CC he offers in a team fight on top of just straight up damage and his ability to...
Miru moves back towards the bottom side, looking to try and fight this one out against Canna. Another Cyclone, I believe, still available. There it is. Grandmaster's Might is down, and Canna's just going to leap strike his way out of this one. Both top laners getting melted down by their own death dances. There we go. Counter-Strike is going to mean that Dudu's not going to be able to close the gap as Miru decides that it's his turn. Conquering Sands is going to be available. There it goes. Flash eventually gathered, and Leap Strike will get Canna to safety. So, flexibility in this moment. T1 have to stop them from getting it. Whereas HANWHA Life, they can feel free to take this turret first and even give up the Drake because one mountain as T1's second dragon is really not a big deal. As HANWHA Life are just going to move straight towards the base. And the dragon does go down, but now they're going to lose an inhibitor turret for it. As Lahen's moves on over, flashes forward just to stop the backs. The kickback does come in. Are they just going to win the game? Teddy gets back to base. Canna's there as well. As now Dudu underneath his turret gets the Cyclone, knock up onto Teddy. Dudu taking a lot of damage, but the second Nexus turret, it's going down so incredibly quickly, and Viper should just be able to eat through it. Oh my god, we're going to 6 games. HANWHA Life steal it away from T1.
And just like that, HANWHA Life sweep the rug out from under T1.